Hey guys, this is Mrs. B's Vaping Sweets, and today I'm going to talk to you about a new company that we just discovered at the store that we had no idea was a Columbus-based company. Well, I don't know if it's Columbus. I know it is Ohio-based, though. It is called GI Juice Tobacco Road. The company is called GI Juice. And I actually really like this company already. It's just from what I've read about them. They are all made here in Ohio, all their flavors, and I think they have like 6 to 8 different ones. But so far I have gotten Tobacco Road. And all of the proceeds for these e-liquids go to homeless veterans, and that is awesome because I personally know a bunch of them when I was homeless in Florida. And they were great people. Unfortunately, did not get the support they deserved. But back on topic here, it is really good so far. My husband just swears by it, but today I filled a good bit of my tank and we are going to try it together because I have not had it yet. But so far, it's really good. I just took that first vape and I was just blown away. It's pretty good. So, let's get to our 20. $20. But I probably should tell you what the nicotine I have in here so far. And right now I am running a 6 milligram. I usually try to stick with 6, but my husband likes to try different stuff. So I am running a 6 milligram nicotine, and it doesn't say if it is 100 VG or what the blend is. That might be a good thing to put on the bottle. I always like to have a description of the flavor, but this one I don't think they could have described it. It's that good. Like, there's no description for what it could taste like, except for in my personal opinions. One thing I really, really like about this company, too, is that they do put more than, you know, the average information into the warning label. So I'm going to go ahead and read the warning label for you guys, and I think you're going to like this, because it's one thing that I'm very particular on. Warning: contains PG, BG, natural and artificial flavors and nicotine. Contains peanut extract. Must be 18 to use and purchase. Keep away from children and pets. I like that. It states right there, contains peanut extract. I like that. It tells you exactly for the people who are allergic to, like, peanuts and different kinds of nuts that might have a reaction to peanut. That I really like. So that's awesome. Good job on that one, company. Total thumbs up from me. But with that said, let's go ahead and vape. I'm running at 20 to start, as I always do. It's always hard to see it with this TV, so I'll have to figure out my lighting for the next videos, because this is going to be the last one I do for today, so we'll keep going as of tomorrow, but gotta have a break at some point, especially to upload these videos, because it does take a while. It's so smooth. I love that taste. It's so smooth. It's like a sweet pipe tobacco with a hint of peanut butter. I don't know exactly what the flavor is supposed to be, which I'm probably going to start looking these up and writing them down so I can tell you guys what the company says the description is, because that might help a little bit. But I do know that the stores that carry these e-liquids will have, you know, a menu on hand to tell you what the flavor is. But personally, I think it tastes like a peanut buttery, sweet pipe tobacco, and I really like that. It reminds me of sitting on a porch on like a nice cool morning and smoking a really smooth pipe tobacco, or like a really, like a cream black and mild. Oh, I'm in love with cream black and milds. They're so smooth. Obviously, I'm trying to avoid smoking those, so it is nice to find an e-liquid that's very close, because this is very close to how I like my black and milds. And I like this. Very creamy, and the peanut butter flavor kind of does come through. Peanut butter is a pretty dominant taste, unless it was like a caramel, because then that definitely makes sense. It's definitely some kind of smooth nut flavor, if not just the sweet pipe tobacco taste. But I really like it. So let's continue to vape so we can go up to the next wattage. On a scale of 1 to 5 with the bite, there is only a 1, if that. It's barely there. But definitely gets you like a cigarette would, and I kind of like that. It's not harsh like a cigarette, but definitely gives you that, hey, you're smoking something, and it's good. It's still super smooth, so let's go up to 25. Check it out. The bite enhanced a little bit. Definitely a 1 now. But it's still very creamy, and I love that. It's super smooth. It's still got a great flavor profile. And it's hard to put a nail on it. That's what makes this kind of difficult, but it is good. And I want to give people real reviews from real people. So here you go. Vape with me. Super smooth. The bite's still just a 1, but I am just adoring this so far. So let's go ahead and go up to 30. We're now at 30. Music cut out. Sorry about that. Gotta have an ad, right? It's not a world anymore without ads. But the bite, still a 1. Very good. I am really loving this flavor. Definitely something I would really vape. I mean, obviously, my husband really likes it because the bottle's already empty. And we already had purchased another one and he vaped that too. So, it's really good. My husband absolutely loves it, and he's a very big person on cigarettes. He loves his cigarettes through and through, but he actually vapes too now, and that is awesome. He is in love with it. He jumped right into it with me, and that's always good to have somebody who switches cigarettes with you to the vaping. I know most people think it's very hostile, but if you have a good relationship with whoever you're quitting with, it definitely will work out. You want a support team. But honestly, with this e-liquid, I don't even think I'd need a support team. It's very good. It's so spot on to what I'd be looking for. Delicious. I'm just so in love with this. It's so good. And I know that I've been pretty critical on like loving e-liquids, but this is really good. And I'm a very picky person. But I'll vape just about anything and be honest with you. Because, you know what? It's good to have criticism. Don't forget that. It's good to have criticism because that helps you do your job right. And then nobody can doubt you. Oof! That was switched up to 35. The bite comes through a little bit more. I like that. It's very dense. You can definitely feel it in your chest, and I like that. I'm not a bite person, but it's not like a bite in your chest. It's very dense, and it makes it evident you are vaping, and I love that. I love vapes that just show you where it is. Super smooth, and I'm loving this. The bite went right back down to a 1. It's like, once you change the wattage, obviously the flavor is going to be different for the first hit, but once you get like that second and third in, it's very evident as to what you're going to be vaping. Super smooth, and I am just loving this. It's so good, and I know I've said that a lot, but this is a very, very good vape. And I love recommendations. If you guys are in the Columbus area and you have recommendations for flavors, definitely tell me and I'll run out and grab them and do a review for you. If you feel like you tried at the store and you kind of don't know if it's really something you want to try, but you don't want to sit there because of high pressure sales, which I totally understand because I am the first person that'll be like, dude, don't pressure me and walk out your store. Because that's just how it is. Somebody coming in there to vape, they're wanting to find out what they're going to spend their money on. And a lot of people, like me, like to price things until payday. Don't like to just jump into a commitment and buy something. You know, you want to kind of try stuff and see what it's going to taste like before you go invest your money. Because a lot of people don't have the money to just go buy this stuff frivolously. So, definitely always try it. But if it's a high pressure sales, I get it. Just comment below, and I'll go out and grab it and do it myself on the video for you. Super smooth. I'm loving this. It's so good, and that was at 40 watts. It's still very clear, and that was delicious. I'm really heavy on the flavors. It's so good. If you love very smooth, sweet but not super sweet e-liquids, this is definitely one you want to try. Very good. Alright, let's go ahead and go up to 45. Check it out with that. Alright, we're at 45. My hair is all over my face, sorry. That was a good vape, but I didn't get a very clear hit, so let's hit it again. Try. So smooth. Oh my gosh, I just love this. It's still at a 1 with the bite. It's so good. It's so good. But also, keep in mind, people, like, watching my reviews, if you like a really dense vape, always, like, if you have airflow at the top, close it. Try it. Mess around with the, the tank, and make sure you try it in different ways, and make sure it's, what you want it to be when you vape it. Don't always just take my advice. Always learn for yourself. So good. Let's go ahead and max it out and check it out there. We're at 50. That's the max of my battery. Others might go higher, so definitely keep trying. But don't burn up your coil. That's the key thing. Don't burn up your coil. Not a clear hit. So, as I always say, clear palate. Clear palate. Delicious. We're going to start backing it down because my coil is not happy with that. But it's still very good, even though I got a little bit of coil burnt taste, so that masked it. But definitely very good. I love this e-liquid hands down. Kind of made me lightheaded a little bit. My battery's warm, so we're going to set that down. But, time to get to the ratings. Here's the bottle once again. GI Juice, based here in Ohio. All proceeds go to veterans. I love that. Much love for that. You guys did great. I totally support that. People definitely deserve help that went out and fought for us. Just saying. The flavor, I'm really going to give that a 10 out of 10. I usually don't give e-liquids a 10 out of 10 unless I literally would go out and buy like a giant gallon jug if I could. And I definitely go buy a gallon jug of this if I could. It is amazing. It's delicious. It's super smooth all the way through. Definitely a sweet pipe tobacco with a hint of a nut flavor there. And I love that they put, the warning there for people who are allergic to, the nut family. Pardon me. But with the child safety, it could have been a little bit stiffer. It's very easy to get open, and I am not a fan of that. But I do like that you guys did put child safety on it, because I have had a lot of e-liquids that don't even have child safety on them, and I'm not cool with that. But it is pretty good, so I'm going to give it maybe a 5 out of 10. Because it could be way harder to open, but it's super simple. Just barely press it down. It opens right up. And I'm not cool with that part. Definitely something I would look into because, yeah, don't mess with that kind of stuff. Anyway, the label design, I usually don't rate label designs, but I really like it. It's very cute. It says straight up, look at this. We are, trying to make everybody happy. and understand that this is going to support people and it's made by GIs. I love the flavor. I love the design. The warning label, totally give it an 8 out of 10. I don't really like to rate warning labels, but that was amazing. I love that they put the allergen thing there. It lets people know, yo, look, this has peanut extract in it. Be careful. I love that. That keeps people aware of what they're going to be putting in their body. And trust me, nobody wants to make the emergency trip to a hospital for anaphylactic shock. I'm just saying. It's not fun. Been there, done that multiple times. Not good with it. Flavor, great. I know I've said that a million times, but I'm just telling you guys, it is definitely worth trying. Get out to a store here in the area and try this. Definitely worth the money. I love that it is in a blue bottle because that definitely keeps the sun from getting to it, because as some people may know and may not know, that e-liquid in the sun can spoil, and that's not good to put in your body. The bite, I'm going to give it a 1 all the way through. It was just perfect. It was definitely something I would continue to vape. If you smoked cigarettes, you'll be able to handle this no problem. It's way less than a bite than a cigarette. I don't really have any complaints. The only thing that I think that could be better is the child safety. That's it. That's the only thing I've had even an issue with, and it's not really an issue if you're, responsible and you keep everything put up. That's all I can really say about this. It's just good. It's delicious to me. I find it amazing, and anybody who has a similar palate to I think you'll like it. It's definitely worth a try to people who aren't a fan of like tobacco flavors, because it really doesn't taste like tobacco to me. It tastes like I'm smoking like a hazelnut truffle. It's delicious. It doesn't really have a chocolate of a truffle, but it's good. It's really good. I definitely like this. This is something I'm definitely going to continue vaping. So with that said, let's vape. That's the only thing I can say. This is a good liquid. I love it. It's definitely going to go in my row 1 of favorites, and something I would all day vape on for sure. I mean, if not, probably end up driving me totally bonkers and repeatedly filling my tank. It's that good. So good. So if you guys are definitely in the area, check this out for sure. I'm going to make sure I put more of your guys' flavor up there for the GI juice. I give you guys much love. I totally love this company already. I mean, I'm definitely going to try other flavors because that's what this is about, but let's have a final vape and you guys can get on about your day. Have a good one, guys.